share screen again. And if you're in the textbook, you can go to page 104. Page 104, just to catch up with me. Let's go to page 104. There we go. Okay. All right. So let me go for a GIF of a car. Car. My bad. Car GIF. Let's just use any picture really. I just wanted to get the main idea. All right, here we go. Perfect. Copy image. Let's paste it here. Okay, so look at it for me. I thought it was moving, but it's either here or there. When we say a car is moving, right, we really mean the distance that the car travels, right, per unit time. The word per. What topic is the word per coming from? Is it ratio, rate, or proportion? Ludi.
Answer.
The word per. Which topic did I say the word per comes from? Is it ratio, proportion, or rate?
Rate.
Rate. So when we hear rate, we mean per something. In this case, when we say the car travels a distance, we mean the car travels a distance per unit time. So we're looking at an application of rate. All right? So if, write this for me, if an object travels with the same speed, constant, right? The speed for the journey will always be the same. So if your parents are driving you to school and they are driving at 60 kilometers per hour, all right? That 60 kilometers per hour will be the same distance for the entire journey, all right? If they don't go faster or slower, all right? So what we call this is uniform speed. Uniform speed. So whenever you drive at the same distance without going faster or slower, you are driving at a uniform speed. This means that an object travels equal distances, right, in equal times. Let me go for a better car driving GIF. Cartoon GIF. I want you to make sure that you can see what I'm saying. Okay. Excellent. Let's copy this one. And let's go here. Image is still, I don't know why. All right. Let's do that again. 1 second. Let me see if I can get a quick. I hear perfectly. There we go. Perfect. All right. So here we go. So look at this image from it. It's the same image. Copy image. Yeah. So what do we say? In equal distances, in equal times. So here's a man driving you to school. Here we go, right? If he makes sure that the needle on the dash is at 60 kilometers, when he's driving you to school, he's driving at a uniform speed. All right? So therefore, here's what we're gonna say. We can form an equation to express this. All right, is Athzura here? She's not here, okay. But not to worry. Nicholas, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so a while ago I told you that speed was how much what? Starts with D.
How much time? How much time it takes? Well, not time.
How
It's
much?
It's the distance you can travel in a time period.
Excellent. So we're gonna write that in an equation for you, Nicholas. So,
Oh,
based on what Nicholas said, if we put speed or uniform speed, we can say it is equal to uniform speed is equal to distance divided by time. That's the rate. All right, right? Okay.
yes, sir.
So let's
Sir,
get,
we have another class now.
all right. So guys, go to another class. I'm gonna just keep recording and then later on check the YouTube page here for the video. All right.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Have a great day, guys. Apology again for the Wi-Fi.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Take care. Okay, so let's continue for those who aren't really who are watching the video. So as Nicholas said, uniform speed is equal to the amount of distance you travel per time. Okay, so therefore, let's write an example. A plane, let's write an example. A plane, right, traveled 2,500 kilometers in 4 hours. Each hour, it traveled the same distance. What is the, let's put it in bolded, constant speed? So if a while ago I told you that constant speed is the same distance per equal time, all right, we can find constant speed based on the time that we got and the distance that we got. So here's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say the constant speed is equal to the distance traveled divided by the time taken. So that would be is equal to 2,500 kilometers, because we're bringing back the kilometers that we got in the question, right? And also divided by the time was 4 hours, so we're bringing that back as well. So we get 2,500 kilometers divided by 4 hours, right? And this number, when worked out, let's draw it. So we're gonna put 2, 5, 0, 0 divided by 4. When you work this value out, it's going to give you 625, but not just only 625. We're gonna write back the units that we were dealing with. So we were working with kilometers and we were working with hours. So we're gonna say 625 kilometer, which is km, divided by h. So the plane was traveling 625 kilometers every hour, and after 4 hours it traveled 2,500. That's how you work this question out. All right, everybody? All right, everybody. So now when we look at the next question, now, we get to understand that, okay, I can know the amount of distance I travel every hour. What if I need to find out a smaller scenario, not just an airplane, but what if someone in the class was running a race? Let's say Jazeel was running a race, right? So Jazeel, by some magical situation, ran 100 meters in 10 seconds. He's the next Usain Bolt. How could we find out the average speed of Jazeel? Right? Let's write the same equation again. Alright? So we're going to say Jazeel's rate of running is equal to the distance he ran divided by the time taken. It's the same procedure. So now we're going to say, what was the distance he ran? 100 meters. And what time did he take? 10 seconds. So therefore, Jazeel's average speed is 10 meters per second. So we see two concepts coming out here. All right, let's highlight the two concepts. All right, let's quickly highlight the two concepts. So we looked at constant speed, and then we looked at average speed. Average speed. All right, which is equal to, we said, distance run divided by time taken. So those are the two equations that we're working with. They're really saying the same thing, but in one scenario we're talking about a plane, and the next one was just Jazeel running. Right? In all of these, we're just trying to find how much distance did the plane travel in 1 hour, and how many distance did the Jazeel run in 1 second. So based on the unit, we're gonna find one of that unit, which will be 1 second. The first one, it will be 1 hour. All right. So that was uniform speed. Now I'm gonna give you a quick activity to complete. I'm gonna put hashtag activity. Any other questions? Right? When you are traveling to school next week, right? Check the speedometer. I'm gonna tell you what the speedometer is. I'm gonna give you a picture. Speedometer in cars. It's gonna be this needle that you see in cars. Let's copy this image. There we go. Check the speedometer, and here's what we're gonna ask you to do. Look at how long it stays at the same reading. So that was question 1. Let's view as numbered list. Sorry, let's go back here. So that's activity number 1. Then part 2 of that question is gonna say, what is indicated when the speedometer in the vehicle shows the same reading for a period of time. The third question says, if one of your parents or guardians is willing to help right? If one of your parents or guardians is willing to help, complete the question below. So here's the question. Question says, just pause right here for a second. Alright, so just to make things easier for you guys, I'm actually going to just make this a simpler question by just saying calculate, because we didn't have a proper class today because of the Wi-Fi, I just want you to do the following questions. Calculate the average speed of the following situations. First thing is going to say, Payal ran the 100 meters in 9.8 seconds. The next one is going to say, the cheetah or hunting leopard covered a short distance of 500 meters in 18 seconds, and the last one is a whale covered a distance of 27.75 kilometers in 0.5 hours. All right, so those three questions. First two are the scenarios for next week when you come to school, and the last one, you're just going to calculate the average speed based on what we looked at earlier today, where we just said the average speed is going to be, let's go scroll back here, the average speed is going to be when you're traveling at the same distance in equal time, and we said that when you're looking at that, average speed is just the distance run or the distance taken divided by the time taken. Alright, I'll see you guys next class. Have a great day.